Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, hopefully everybody's having a blessed and productive Thursday evening. For those on the West Coast, hopefully I was able to get the work day. For those on the East, those in the Central, hopefully the same thing. And we already know it's early morning for those in the UK. And it's what? Afternoon in Australia. So shout outs to everybody of the Eulogy family and the Eulogy clan. Appreciate everybody that tuned in earlier this afternoon for the live stream. Definitely was a good conversation. Shout outs to my brotherhood TMZ for popping in on the panel. Missed it, catch the replay. Probably not going to be on this live all night tonight neither. I know most of y'all got things to do in the morning. Um, the title is clear as day though. When is the help coming? That's a question that a lot of people ask. And that's a good question. It's a good question only because most of us do want to know when does the help really happen. Um, I can say within a certain distance, we are close to that help. James, what's going on, my guy? We all kind of close to that help. At least on a different level. Didi, what's going on, baby? See, prime example. Yep, I forgot. Before I get left. It says for fair use. It says my own view and opinion. Prime example. There are people right now that want to know when the help is coming. What is it going to bring to the land? Prime example, the people in Maui, prime example. Now you notice they went through a couple of little storms over there and a couple of little natural disasters, if you want to call them those. And in the same token, they looking for the help that they need because most of that land done got bought up. And I mean pennies on the dollar bought up, which is weird because what it's really worth, they should have paid a lot more than what they did. But again, dumb people are going to want to know when the real help is coming because how is it you have a millionaire, no, a multi-millionaire and a billionaire talking about some putting help into Maui, but people still got to donate. First of all, you left half of those people with no real opportunities. And first of all, y'all could have put half of those displaced people on your own properties. B Rob, what's going on, my guy? You could have put half of those people, especially the displaced refugees right now, on that piece of land that you booked. But you hired security to make sure they don't come on the land. Make that make sense. This is what I'm saying. You want people to donate and give help when we need the help. Love, baby, what's going on, baby? You know, and this is a prime example of why sometimes help is never going to come right away. Because as long as you got certain schemes like this going on, it's going to make people not want to help. Now, again, it's crazy because guess what? The same way they want us to help, when we need the help, we ain't getting it. Prime example, and I'm going to use this as an example. Y'all just sending money to Ukraine while crazy. Now, if we really needed it, you think Ukraine going to send that money back this way? No. And it's not to be funny. We know you built allies and everything else, but half of them allies would not be giving back a portion of anything if it came down to us really needing it. Why? Because they feel we are the most richest soil on this planet. To a degree, it's true. But in the same token, we ain't that rich if we still got homelessness. We still got people out here with mental disabilities, homeless, plaguing the streets. We ain't that rich. We ain't that rich if we gotta fight scratch tooth and nail for every bit of a dollar that we get. That's just my view and opinion on it. If this land was so rich, like it claimed to be, guess what? The whole world would be rich. Alpha, what's going on? You gotta think about that. If this was so rich, like we claim it, the world would be rich because there would be no need for half of these countries to struggle the way they struggle. Then again, you got some people that will definitely do the utmost. Like again, how you want people that are working hard 9 to 5s, or they barely getting through whatever, they just struggling like everybody else, and you want them to donate something to help save all this loot. Like, come on now. See, those people in Maui should be the ones asking when is the help coming, and they should be asking the right people because them people that brought up half of your land and brought up half of your island, basically, they should be able to replenish and put back in what they took. They could have got a surplus going. They could have got whatever. Listen, they lost some money just from them natural disasters, especially in half of them lands, especially that were bought recently. They took some hits. And that's the crazy part about it. At the end of the day, those people still got to live there. They got to build there. They got family there. And that's almost essentially like saying you buying up their land and you pushing them out. So where are you pushing them to? Serious, what's going on, baby? See, they are entitled to ask where the help and when the help is coming because they are suffering right now. And they suffering as far as they losing land, they losing money. You know, God knows what will happen if things don't get right. And I would suggest to that person that brought up most of that land because they know who they are. Why don't you take your portion of the money and rebuild the land if that's the case? You should have never came out with that trying to get people to donate and feel sorry. Love, baby, I know. That's what I'm saying. How can you even pay that off when you got somebody foolishly giving off money again? I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I got to speak my mind on this tonight. The main people want to know when the help is coming. The people who have worked hard, families worked hard to help build this country up to something, they want to know when the help is coming. And they deserve to know that answer too. Because at the end of the day, it didn't make sense. Like I said, if we were so rich like we claim to be, then there would be no homelessness right now. Everybody named Mama, even down to the dirtiest wino, would have their own. I think the jail systems would be not as packed. I also believe that shoot, there wouldn't be no need for too much crime. Why? Because everybody has their own piece of whatever. When is the help coming? And I would ask for those people in the Maui too. When is their help coming? When are y'all going to really sit down and figure out your next course of action to help these people who again, probably helped build the islands up. Probably kept them islands up to good. Like, come on now. Well, see, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Alpha. We don't know what's what because we don't live there. For all you know, half of those people could be good, outstanding people, and they caught in the midst of everything. See, I can say that much. You know, they need to rebuild up all of that, or what they can rebuild, because, like I said, mostly all of their land just got bought up by one person. And how is it that, again, it's possible to buy up land pennies on the dollar like that when some of those pieces of land definitely well over they well over $1 million a piece. Some of them spots, not all, especially the spots where you know is generating the most money. They're supposed to pay more than that. Yeah, it is sad, love, baby, because at the end of the day, again, you got people who probably been living there their whole lives. Probably got people again who got generations upon generations, and they are where they need to be at. That technically is their home. Whether you believe that or not, that's technically their home. So why should y'all have to get pushed out of a land that y'all been inhabited and that y'all had forever? Even before Pangea became the seven continents. Just keep it a buck. Hammer, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all hit the like button. There's something to think about though. Because there's no way you can tell me that this one person brought up this much land. And then think to have a backup plan as far as just in case of stuff do happen. But apparently, their property is the only property out of everything that didn't get touched. I find that real ironic. Then again, you know, I believe when certain things like that are done sneakily and under the table, at some point the drama will come. And I don't feel bad for the person that really basically just try to run the people out their land by just purchasing everything or damn near everything. But I feel bad for those people who not really knowing what the hell is going on. And now they might have to try to prepare to move elsewhere. It's crazy. Now this is how I feel all in all. I ain't no politician or nothing. But I do feel if you want to give out resources when you know we need the resources right now, something is terribly wrong. You feel you want to give out resources, okay, then split it down the middle. Send a little bit to Maui, and then you send a little bit. You already sent enough to Ukraine already, so send some to Maui if that's the case. They shouldn't be trying to get us, the hard paying, hard working citizens, to try to donate something. Don't get it twisted. It's not that we don't donate, but we ain't donating to something that is not going to. And from what was already said, that money ain't even going towards the land. That's going towards almost towards some Hollywood type charity or whatever. So again, that's not benefiting the people who just lost out. Court, what's going on, baby? You finished yelling at the TV? Yeah, I know you finished yelling at the TV. I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy because they are really in a desperate need, so they gonna ask where the help and when is it coming. And some people have done their research and they really see that it really hasn't gone towards what they say it was supposed to be going to. So if people did donate to that, I'm sorry. I feel like your money is being donated to nothing. It don't matter. It's Thursday night football. I know how you like to do it, baby. Care about your team playing on Sunday, sir. I mean, ma'am. See, stop playing with me. Mookie, what's going on? See, Court, don't come in here with that. You know what? Since you want to come in here with that, I got you. I got you. This is what you need right now. This is what you need, and this is what you're going to get. We give it to you for good measurement. Don't come in here with that. Come in here with that. Court, I'm tired of your madness. Love, baby, don't encourage the madness. Oh, man. Auto workers strike. I ain't hear about that yet, Tanya. I didn't. Shoot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I slept part of my afternoon away. But see, that's the thing, though. I would say if it is a strike, hey, look, it was bound to happen. There's always some sort of strike. That's another thing. When is the help coming for those who got to keep going on strike for certain things? Like, when is their help coming? You ain't get it from me, Court. Stop encouraging that madness, baby. No, but this is what I'm saying. Some of these people are going on strike because guess what? They've been working hard. Some of these people probably working harder than 5, 10 years. Some people want a little extra boost in pay. And I can understand some of these corporations and stuff, they can't do as much as they really want to. But y'all should be able to up the pension, not even the pension, shoot, up the wage if that's the case. All right, you know what? Even if you're a salary worker, you should be able to maintain something even for that salary check. But some people are really, like I said, going through the struggle right now. And this is sad reality again. Now I guarantee you they'll be on strike until they get what they want. And that's like most unions. Look, we're not gonna be sitting here and paying dues, doing this and doing that, and then we can't even get proper pay when need be. We can't get that pay hike like we need. Certain spots, the cost of living definitely starting to rise up a little bit. We know we got shortages of certain things as well. So it's things to really think about. You can't expect people to work for a certain amount of pay for a certain amount of time. After a while, you're gonna have to up it up a little bit. And some situations, that's the best way to keep your employees happy. You know, this is what I'm saying. It's kind of crazy because again, you got people who really go through a struggle. And this is why we get some of these union strikes. Period. Whether it's auto workers, whether it's the bus drivers, train operators, whoever, even teachers a lot of times. Yeah, because they tired of getting paid the same old wages or the same old salary, and they ain't accomplishing nothing, or they not getting up the way they feel they should get up. So again, when does their help come? Sit there and say if this was so rich like they say it is, everybody named mama, no matter what position they work in life, would be set good. You know, and this is the sad part about it again. You know, you got people who are struggling left and right, not just to try to keep food on the table, but keep the roof over their head, not just keep the bills paid, but make sure that they trying to, you know, elevate one way or another. And some people have multiple options, some people don't. The ones that don't, they trying to make whatever fit. Again, it's crazy because some of y'all try to get bad about these strikes, but you got to think about those people who are working. If I'm working this amount of time at a company and I'm not getting what I'm supposed to be getting, or I feel I'm not getting what I'm supposed to get, I'm either voice my opinion or I'm walking off. Or I'll go make sure if that's the case, all right, I'm gonna keep searching and looking for what I'm looking for. And then when I do find that golden opportunity that I know for a fact is gonna be lit, it's over. All right, well, since you're talking about this, I'm gonna be talking about this, giving you my 2 weeks. Because like I said, nobody wants to work for the same wage forever. I don't care if you are a salary worker. You ain't gonna want the same salary forever neither. Not unless your salary lit like that, and you don't have to worry about it. There's only a small handful of people who probably got salaries like that. Like, all right, I'm good for the month. Shoot, I might be still having something left over to the next month. Some people ain't, especially when undercurrent bills come out of nowhere or just emergency situations happen. That's what I'm saying. These people have a right to feel the way they feel, and this is what I'm saying. When does their help come? The minute they start getting the help that they need, guess what? You ain't got to worry about too many strikes. But again, who want to be operating a bus or operating a train, even if it is something that they love doing? But who want to do that and knowing that they ain't really getting the satisfaction or the pay they should get, or the satisfaction that they really should feel? Again, people want to elevate no matter what it is they're doing in life, whether it's working the same spot or whether it's going on to something bigger and greater. That's what I'm saying. You can't get mad at some of these people for taking action and actually doing what they need to do. Because at the end of the day, nobody should have to, again, worry about working for a certain wage forever. So that's the question again. When does their help come? I'm going to speak about it on a few different angles of it tonight. I think I'm going to fully cover it the way I want to sometime over the weekend. We'll see how this pan out. But again, these people have a right to get paid what they deserve and what they're owed. Because again, if I'm doing a service for you, I'm taking the risk day in and day out. You just sitting behind a cushy office. The most you could do is make sure that we satisfied. You want happy employees. You got to make sure you're doing what's right. That's just like me running a business, and I'm supposed to be making sure everybody getting what they supposed to be getting. Now, if you in a supervisor or even one of those higher positions, then yeah, I'm gonna pay you. You might get that salary, and you're gonna get what you're supposed to get. And if I feel I gotta up it at some point because you definitely bringing what you're supposed to bring, then yeah, I'm gonna up it. Especially if the company is doing good enough the way you can spread the money the way you need to. Then yeah, I'm gonna do my people's right. And if I feel my people's, even if my people's is comfortable or they good, but even if they decide they want to go on to something bigger and greater, if they feel this is something else they want to do, then hey, I'm all for it. But I still leave a door open just in case. Like, yo, just in case if you do decide to come back, you know where you at. And no, it ain't playing a favoritism. It's just letting that person know that, look, you are a valued person here. And even if you decide this is what you want to do, things don't work out, you still got a place to call home. You still got a place to come back to. And just know you ain't got to worry about going through the ups and downs. But again, with them, it's all about that green. It ain't about no unity. It ain't about nothing else. And that's what really should happen. The wealth should be spread all the way around. This way, some people won't ask, when is the help coming? A lot of people would already be knowing, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I know exactly how we gonna do this and how we gonna plan this. You know, Mo, what's going on, baby? And you do gotta ask them, when does their help come? Then I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do a part two to this, and I'm gonna attack it from a different angle. I think I know where I'm going with this. Those people that work hard day in and day out, busting a sweat, really trying to get things motivated and going, not just for themselves, but probably for the family, and just trying to reach whatever high potentials they think they could reach. It kind of throws a wrench in that when you're not being valued the way you're supposed to be valued. And again, there should be no favoritism when it really comes to work or when it comes to pay. Tanya, what's going on, baby? You know, but again, you got valued workers who do deserve value pay. It's the same way I would say with people who are doing home health aides, registered nurses, CNAs, even around the clock caretakers. They deserve more than what they get. And that is the truth. See, in certain fields of expertise, you're going to have certain unions that will go on strike. And it will continue to happen until the union actually get fixed the right way. And that means voting in or putting in the right people who are actually going to do right by those people. Now, see, when we hear about bus strikes in the city, we don't hear about no local city buses or none of that. No. Last time I think we had any type of, I think MTA had a strike maybe one time, at least in my existence, that I could remember that the MTA had a strike. It wasn't no trains, no buses moving. I think those from the city will remember that. You know, I could be wrong because man, I wasn't born way back in the day when the subway system was built. But I could tell within my experience that I've only seen the MTA really go on strike one good time. Every other strike I heard was either teacher strike, worker strike, so on and so forth. And even if it was bus strikes, prime example, it would probably be buses that most of the people really didn't have to worry about. And a lot of times it really wasn't no strike, at least not in my opinion. But again, when does they open up? Same way I'll say about teachers. Teachers that are actually teaching and doing right by the students and by the system itself, prime example. They do deserve a little more pay than what they get. And why not? They teaching kids. Whether it's your kids, everybody else's, they're teaching kids, period. They could be teaching people in your family. And these is what some of these unions fail to realize. You got people who 9 out of 10, They're gonna be end up doing a service for you or somebody in your family at some point. So why not give them what they need and what they are expected to get? You gotta think about it. I gotta sit here and prepare lesson plans day in and day out. I gotta deal with the individual needs of certain students. I might have to tolerate a lot of peanut butter and jelly BS if I do got a class full of wild kids, etc., etc. And they deserve that because it'd be stressful. Not getting enough stress or sick days, like come on, it's things to be thinking about. No doubt I need a baby, and I hope you feel better, baby. But this is what I'm saying all in all though. When does the help really come for those who need it? It's a it's a bold question to ask, but nonetheless, it's a logical question to ask. When exactly do the people that actually need it the most get it the most? Prime example, the homeless people. When do they get the help that they need? And I'm talking about the ones who were pushed out into the streets. Not because it was by choice, but pushed out into the streets. When did that time come? When is it they turn to reap some of the benefits? Have a roof over their head, income in their pocket, getting themselves back into normal society. When is it they turn to be able to go and shop and do and get the things that they need? When is it they turn to at least be able to say I could put food in my refrigerator? When is it they turn to be off the streets to where they won't be victims of ruthless crimes, violent behavior? When is it they turn to have a peace of mind? When is their help come? When is the ones that really need medical health, they need medical health attention and all that? When is their time coming? We can go deep into this. This is why this title was fitting tonight. Because we can seriously ask that question. When does their help actually come? When is it they turn to buy and purchase their own food, prime example? When is it their turn to have a good, comfortable bed to lie in? When is it they turn to get back prosperous into the workforce? When is it they turn? When is their help coming? That's something that should be asked. I don't know. I'm multi thinking because again, I'm thinking about those people in Maui that really are lost in the sauce right now and don't really know which way is up right now. And the ones that are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, investigating and trying to figure out ways to bring them lands back, it's crazy because they can only do but so much. Marlene, what's going on, baby? And that's the sad part about it. Again, that really is the sad part about it because those people do need the help. Not thinking about that. You wanna know why their help ain't coming right now? Because even if their help was coming, you got so many people who are out here scamming to the ends of the earth that is making these people kind of trust who's who. Every little part of the system is being scammed one way or another, and it's because people are refusing to actually do what they need to do. They are messing up those services for those who need it. And again, when does their help come? The ones who actually need it. I think that's a common problem right now. So I can again ask, when does the help for those homeless people come into play? The ones who have psychiatric issues and mental health issues. When does their help come? When do they be able to reap the benefits of getting the proper treatment, the proper meds, the proper psychiatry, everything? When is their when is it their turn to have a roof over their head and try to at least get back into a fit of society? When is it their turn to stop being labeled as useless people when some of those people ain't even useless? They just don't have their meds. It's hard to afford their meds when them meds is going up. If it's not pills, it's liquids. Y'all not thinking about that neither. Again, y'all only focusing on that mighty dollar. It's crazy. That's something that you should ask. When does they help come? When do they get their facilities open back up so they can at least have a place to feel safe? Even if they are having some sort of attack, they could at least go somewhere where they're going to get the proper care and the proper help. When do they get that? When does their help come? The ones who having health issues on either end, not just mental health. Those who have physical health issues. When do they actual help come? And not just by what you offering by Medicaid or Medicare. If they need the fullest attention, when does their help come? You have some people who are having a hard time getting the simplest things like a scooter. Probably what? Not a heart monitor, the blood pressure monitors, the like come on now. Certain things on those levels are going up too. Some of those people need medical boots, shoes, stuff like that. And even though some of them boots is kind of expensive, unless you got the right plan that's going to cover all of that. Y'all not thinking about the people who got health care who it only covers certain things. So now whatever else is they probably spending out of pocket. And if they ain't got nothing to themselves or nothing in their pocket, they basically stuck unless somebody want to help them out. It's crazy. I can say in my opinion, they help won't come only because as long as the wrong people again are at the heads of these high corporations and everything else, we're gonna keep seeing this same old thing happen because it's a repeated cycle. You want to say survival of the fittest, but I feel everybody should have a chance to survive. Doesn't matter what spectrum of the board you're on. You are a human being at the end of the day. You were still born. You were still blessed regardless. So yeah, you deserve to live, however your life may be. James number 8. What's going on, my guy? They help might not never come because again, the wrong entities are in charge of these facilities. When will they be able to get a balance? When is their help coming for real? Gotta ask that question. The ones that break their bones day in and day out to try to do something good, when is our help coming? And no, we not blaming nothing. I'm at least not blaming nothing. But that is a strong logical question. What about the ones who really break their bones no matter what it is they do in their life? When is their real help actually come? For some people, it ain't easy to get up and go do something, even if they love it. Some people, it ain't easy, especially if it's going to be stressful. You got stress on the job, off the job, even in your regular life. In the long run, it's going to be days you're going to need some personal space or need some mental space, for real. But if your job don't even respect that, then that's a problem. And you have some jobs or some careers who actually do that. They don't care about you ain't taking this off. We need you to do this, down the third. That's a violation of your rights right there, regardless. If I'm telling you it's going to be a problem, I'm going to need this day off. Respect it. You don't know what I could have been going through that day. At the end of the day, you can't expect me to be at 100 if my brain ain't at 100. I got too much going on. And if you are a victim of that, y'all need to stand up for real. Because when will your help come if y'all don't stand up on that? When is the help coming for the schools? Prime example. Another thing. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do a part two to this. I ain't gonna get crazy tonight. But I do want to push on that a little bit too. When does the help for the schools come? Cutthroat, what's going on, my guy? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. When does the help for the schools changing come into play? When does that help? You know I was gonna go back to that. There's some schools again that need the public funding or need the funding period. And even when they do get it, it should be able to go towards better methods of learning and bringing things to the forefront. There's some schools that are lacking that. Some schools are so outdated, they really still doing certain things that you be like, they still doing that? Well, what's going on, my guy? You gotta ask, when does the help come? Or prime example. Some of these schools don't have adequate security cameras, security, shoot, proper security. It's not to throw shade or nothing, but I'm not expecting a dude in his 70s to be chasing any kids if something did happen or breaking up a real fight. And even if they do, they gonna end up getting hurt at some point. It depends on the person. But you got some people that'll work damn near into they elder ages, if anything, especially if that's just something that they do. And some people feel they can try to work until they feel they can't work no more. I can respect it. I can dig it. I can't get mad. I think I had one cousin that just literally stopped driving trucks. He well into his 80s. But I think if he ain't lose his fingers and his toes, 9 out of 10, he still be on that road right now. Um, Serious. Appreciate you, baby. Hold on, I gotta give you the triple play. Got you, baby. Appreciate you, Serious, for that super sticker. Oh no, my fault. Super chat. Cole, what's going on, my guy? Tanya, the link is pinned in case you want to come up. Yeah, well, don't worry. I gotta put back my regular music tomorrow, so prepare for it.
Mm. Hey, Nate. Hey, Nate.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah, they should spread the wealth. If they make all this money, they should just spread the wealth to their workers. That's the bottom line. You know, people been working there at GM Ford and what's the other one? Buick.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's what they're fighting now. These guys, they've been making billions of dollars, and all we got is electric cars and gas cars, and these people ain't making the money they're supposed to be making. So why should they should strike then? Because they're about to strike at midnight in about a few minutes, about 15, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. So I say spread the wealth, man. They can't be that bankrupt, you know. I remember when my teachers went out on strike in my school a long time ago, and we crossed the picket line when my grandfather and me had in the car. There was not too many teachers in our classroom. So I can understand what these people go through on a daily basis when it comes to wanting to get the money you're supposed to be owed.
yeah, it's crazy. Hold on, give
Yeah.
me one. Hold on, give me 1 second, Tanya. Let me put some respect on this again. Appreciate you, Serious. Hold on, I gotta give you the triple play. Give me 1 second, Tanya. Let me put some respect on this.
Mortal. Yeah. I used to like the game Mortal Kombat. Now they got 18 on. But like I said, if we wants to let them strike. We had a few strikes. We had almost a Broadway strike. They averted that. So I'm sure the people at the car company don't want another strike. But they're gonna go strike, they strike. That's it. You know?
Oh, hold on. Let me do this again. Love, baby. I knew this was coming. I gotta give you the special one. Scalp hurt. Give me 1 second, Tanya.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Wait a
Uh,
minute. Wait a minute. Let me give him some music. Let me put some respect on it. You good though? That's crazy. And they got the money to do it too. That's the sad part about it.
uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the bus strikes. The New Jersey transit strikes. I remember those. That lasted. I forgot how long that lasted. Train strikes. So you know, they're gonna let them do what they gotta do. Because I know that in about 5 minutes, all the unions is the UAW is gonna strike. So, you know, it is what it is, and they gotta deal with it. And it's just that's part of the game. You get paid what you're worth. You don't work for free for these companies. They pay you for what you worth. And if the workers think they're not worth the money that they're given, then the company should give them the money that they're given because they make billions of dollars every freaking day. And I think the workers should get more money, more benefits, more pensions. They work hard as anybody else.
Big facts.
Yeah, they work as hard as anybody else. They put in the hours. They take the time to do all these vehicles, these electric cars, and all that. And it's a c- you know it's a they. I hope they win. They're gonna stand their ground. The union workers and everybody else you know. So I say let them go on strike and let them do what they gotta do. Spread the wealth, man. They always say 50-50 for everything. Nothing's really 50-50 for everything, but it should be 50-50 for everything. You know. Anywho, um, the guy's now in a state maximum security prison, which he should have been in the first place. You
Somebody
know.
got caught. Finally got caught, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a maximum security prison now. They put him
Crazy.
in a state max prison. The other prison it wasn't really secure. So he was crab walking to get out. So his 13 days of freedom was gone. And I saw the people in Pennsylvania are sleeping better tonight because that guy's off the streets and the victims are finally resting easy that knowing that this guy will never see the light of day. All they're gonna do is charge him with escape, but he's gonna serve his life sentence. And so they put in a max security prison. And all I gotta say to him, he's gonna be in the show with a bunch of guys that want to have him for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything else. So I wouldn't drop the soap if it's all necessary. Ah, God. Because he's not gonna be in that shower by himself, Nate. No, 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 no. He's gonna be in there with a bunch of guys who's gonna see him, and he's gonna be the one that he stabbed his wife, his mother. I mean, his girl, the mother of his kids, 38 times. So I'm sure he's gonna probably have his eyes in the back, front, and everywhere else around him. But he deserves what he gets.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and now Hunter Biden's been charged with 3 federal counts for carrying a gun. And he's it is what it is to him. But right now, in about 5 minutes, the workers will be on strike. So let them spread the wealth, company. Spread the wealth. That nobody wants to spread the wealth today. Back in the day, when you was working for a company, you're supposed to get paid what you're owed. Nowadays, they say it's 40% or nothing at all. But people don't want 40. They want a good, honest wage, good, honest benefits, and good, honest contract. You know, just spread the wealth, man. You know, they
Easier
want to
said than
make
done.
money, and you want to make money.
Yeah, but they want to take a big portion of the money. You know that already.
Yeah, I know, and that's the shame. It should be even Steven, but nothing's really even Steven these days.
Definitely
Huh?
not.
Yeah, that's what it is. I've seen strikes before, teacher strikes and everything else, but people strike for everything. We still got that writer's strike. It's still been going on for a few months now. We don't know when that's going to end. And right now with this AI thing that's over everybody's heads these days, I don't blame anybody for today. AI could replace workers for working on the assembly line. You know, it's AI is in my computer now. If you're a cab worker, Uber driver, whatever, you want a better wage, better benefits, and you want to go on strike, then do what you got to do. Mhm.
See, this is my thing with the writer's strike. The
Yeah,
writer's
go
strike,
ahead.
I can understand the writer's strike because again, you are trying to stifle creativity,
Mhm.
and it's not so much as just pay. You trying to replace them and not just using AI. You trying to stifle creativity because now you want to make everything like you want to change up everything.
Mhm.
Like look how Disney and like look how they buying up damn near everything. They
Mhm.
changing up the format. If you had shows that you know had a good prime example, it was two shows I watched recently that I felt it was over only because I found out Disney took over that company and they trying
Yeah.
to go with a different protocol of how they promoting the shows. But my thing is you're doing too much inclusion. Leave certain things the way it is. You
Oh,
mess up the creativity of a show.
what
The
was the
Mayans
show?
MC, the
Uh
Mayans MC,
huh.
and Snowfall. I didn't like the way both of them seasons ended.
Oh, I saw Snowfall. Snowfall was dope.
It was, but I didn't like the way that ended. I feel this should
Yeah.
have had another season.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, it's a few things. You got to look at
Yeah.
these shows like you
Did
could
you ever?
tell.
Mm. You ever watch Raising Cane or Ghost or Power? The Power shows.
I've been binge watching some of them. The most I've been watching was the Force. I can't really get into
Oh.
that
Oh.
um,
I
Power
saw
Book 2.
Raising Cane. I saw the last episode of that with my DSP, and she said she stopped watching it because it was bloody at the end, man. You
Yeah,
know, it was. But I haven't watched Power or The Ghost or like that. But right now it's all these streaming facilities, the people that these writers are worried about. Right now Aquaman 2 is out coming out this Christmas. I just saw a trailer for that. Right now, the other movies that are on hold is Deadpool 3 and I forget another movie that's on hold. But right now, I can understand the writer's point of view. They don't want to be replaced by AI and all that stuff. That's what they want to do. But right now, it's everything's on hold and everything. But I hope they come up with an agreement soon. So, like I said before, and I'll say it again: spread the wealth with the auto workers. They work just as hard as anybody else. They know how to put the cars together and all that good stuff there. So, you guys in the auto, your Fords, your GMs, your Buicks, everything else, you better get it together because you're people have been there for 15, 20, 30 years or more. And they want a good paying wage. They want good benefits, good money. That's all they want. And they just say, I should say, spread the wealth.
exactly.
Yeah. I'm going bowling Sunday, so I'm gonna film me bowling. Hope I want to try to get a good job on my ball. I want to beat my brother. He beat me last time, so I want revenge. I want
I
revenge for the
do.
last time I was bowling. And I like bowling now. I like bowling. So I'm going bowling on Sunday and having a good time. So, like I said, I'm glad everything worked out with that guy, that Yoda dog, Victor Hillary. He was, what his original plan was? If he wasn't going to get caught, he was going to go all the way to Canada.
He would have got stopped right at that border.
Mm. He would
He
have
would have got
hijacked,
stopped
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. He said he would have hijacked another car because that's what he needed was another vehicle. Because the other vehicle he had ran out of gas. And so he would say he was going to hijack another vehicle and go to Canada. And I'm sure Canada, the authorities up there in Canada would have noticed it right by then.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you have a good night, Nate. Okay, it's midnight now. Are they on strike? I'm going to look at the news now and see if they're on strike, and I'll get back to you in about a few minutes.
All right, no doubt.
All right. Thank you.
No doubt, love, baby. Appreciate you, baby. I ain't gonna keep you all tonight anyway. Um. Oh, serious. Don't even pay that no mind. I like that type of attention, so they can get this too. And take another one for good measure. That's all we do is snipe them out the chat. I kind of figured it was gonna happen. Well, not to be funny, um, if that is a portion of what's needed to be said tonight. When is these people help come? My bad, y'all. I thought I seen something else on my Google News feed too. Got to do with the UK. Never mind. But apparently, unemployment to a degree is going way up in the UK. Ah, man. That's what I'm saying. And it's not just here, it's around the world. When does the help come? Everybody does deserve at least a bit of fortune to do what's necessary. People don't ask for much. And I feel a lot of these people that are going on strike, they need to get what they deserve. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need the people regardless. No doubt, him. Have a good one, baby. But they do deserve a piece of that. And if you want people to be at their best, shoot, you need to be able to make sure that they get the best. But it's also good to travel up different alleyways too, because again, you never know what could happen. Some of these fields, like I spoke about before, it is not going to be no irreversing this time. Really ain't. It's really about time to start helping ourselves the best way possible. For those in those fields of play where things are already starting to be replaceable, find you something that you know you're good at. Never too late to learn a trade that's really good. It's never it's never a problem to do that. You want to learn technology, do so. Some people are gonna ask when the help's coming. Some people they don't realize the help ain't coming. And you gotta create the help. If you want the best, you're gonna have to do the best. Be wise when it comes to your money. Be wise when it comes to investments. You have to take those necessary steps. And I do feel bad because again, there are some people who definitely need and deserve that help. But it seemed like it's far out of reach because look at the Look at the tables that are being presented to them right now. Look at the options. Not really too many good options. But we can create the best options. You just gotta put our best foot forward again. See, there are some people who are doers, there's some people who ain't. The doers are always gonna do what's best. Most intrigued people are gonna keep being intriguing and they're gonna keep doing what's necessary. The most valuable people will always be valuable one way or another. And yes, the writers are valuable. The writers are valuable because again, they create the shows. If you're getting other options to try to write successful storylines and stuff like that, that's not going to happen. Because a lot of the writing does come with emotion and passion. Something that an AI can't feel, won't feel. And if anything, it's going to be bland writing. You'll see it. Again, those nurses, those registered nurses, certified home health aides, all of them deserve help as well too. Because they got to put up with a lot. Dealing with patients, dealing with different patients on top of that. Shoot, I feel even the paramedics deserve a little bit more. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of them are taking their job to heart and taking it serious. They face dangers, just like I feel prime example. Even the NYPD deserves a little bit more. And I'm talking about just for those who are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. And that's all cops, period. There's a lot of people that they take positions, and some of these positions you think is lucrative. It's all right, but even they gonna want more. Again, nobody gonna want to be working for the same amount forever. Nobody gonna want to keep getting paid the same wages or the same yearly whatever forever. Well, apparently you have a lot to say, but won't hit the panel. Well, take this with you. See, this is the problem with people in society now. And it's all good. Vast majority of people who are actually doing something one way or another, we always come out on top. The ones who ain't really doing nothing, you see them come in here day in and day out, offering nothing. And that link is pinned. Keep telling. If you ever feel you have something to say, I'm not running. That link is right there. And honestly, you never mess up a good mood anyway, so I need you to take this too. Now, like what was previously said, for those who don't like the commentary, you don't have to be here. So I'm not going to play emotional games or distressful games for nothing. But nonetheless, I'm still sticking on what I'm talking about. When does the help come for those who actually need it, especially those who I just mentioned tonight? I actually want to ask another question tonight too. When does the help for some of you mindless trolls come? I think I know when it comes, and I feel bad for y'all when it do come. It's sad because you really do need the help, and you refuse to accept it. Just like you got those who refuse to accept any type of help, for real. James, I don't worry about them. Like I said, I'm living rent free in their mind every day, so I prove my point. And like I said, I'm not going nowhere, so it really doesn't matter. You see, it'd be people like you that again are going to be the downfall of society, or you won't be looking up at those when everybody else is elevating and you still stagnated. So while you still stagnated, take this. And again, when does the help come for those who really need it? I think it comes again when it's all said and done, when the right people are in the right places at the right time. The right pieces will definitely fit together. And if things are coming to a fail, then we as a community got to put our best brains together so we can make sure that the help comes one way or another. Got a lot of people that they really do deserve better. And a lot of them will get better one way or another. Because remember, there's always a turn of hope somewhere around the corner. You're envisioning it, help will definitely come. I don't know, but I think we got to get back to that basis of again building. Once we start building the right alleyways, the right blueprints, once we really get it to a point where it's not too much that can stop that train of hope, yeah, I do see a brighter tomorrow. See, I'm still optimistic in life. There's some people who have lost their optimism because, again, their brain wasn't optimized to think beyond just living for today or tomorrow. Again, I want to know when the hope comes for the schools as far as when do they get the proper teachings, proper security, the preventive steps to keep kids from having outlashes to a point where it can go south. better counseling. Again, better overall individual learning, teaching methods. When do they get back some of those programs that are needed right now for the benefit and the betterment of the kids? And again, it will start when the right people, even the people in the community, start coming together and realizing that this is what's needed right now. Hold on, I gotta put some respect on this real quick. I mean, my scalp was gonna hurt. 1 second. One second, y'all. My bad, I had to put some respect on that. But yeah, the help will come at least for the school systems when the people in the community start being more involved with the school system. Parents, guardians, think that'll happen soon. Because again, the safety of the kids, the education of the kids, if you're gonna put them in the school system, it should be up to date, not just the educational part of it. That would be a start if they really get the help that they need. Giving them back those programs that are necessary, like even vocational and stuff like that, that's necessary and needed. And essentially lies up to everybody really getting it together. When is the help coming, you ask? The help will come when the people actually decide they care and want to help. And that means actually standing up by going to not just the meetings, but being a part of what's going on. If you feel there's areas where you still feel it's not safe, then you need to figure out another school district and then move with the best possible option. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always felt that there's multiple ways to upgrade in society and also still keep a moral balance in a fabric. Some of the moral fabrics, they out the window. Now, there's some things that are still in reach. And if we got the knowledge to possess it and grab it, we need to do so. In certain fields of play, the help will always be there if the people be there. Any way you think you could be beneficial and help, that's the way you're supposed to do it. And I'm sorry because at the end of the day, we are the authors right now. We can create as much as we need to. We can definitely shape the balance. We can even tilt the balance in our favor. But we do got to start from somewhere. In certain fields, you're going to have to start from scratch. They don't already ripped and dried out basically all the plentiful resources. But you have more resources. You have a strong mind. You have enough wisdom. And you got enough determination to do it. And I'm sorry, but there's multiple ways to help a situation and not add to destruction. Again, tonight was mostly just small, small part of part two. Oh yeah, I will be going deeper tonight. I just wanted to give a portion of the specific fields that definitely need the help, and when do they get the help? I think this was a good portion of what's needed. A deep conversation. No matter the interruptions, conversation still goes on. Tell you this right now though, part two definitely gonna go deeper, and I'm gonna set it a little bit earlier. The help, especially when it comes to people in the field of play, um, and I would say those is the, my opinion, the backbone of society. Help when it comes to the average 9 to 5 worker. Your days are coming. You're gonna reap the benefits one way or another because there will be certain changes in certain fields. For some, it could be bad, but for others, it's going to be a gold mine, especially if you do have the knowledge to make it work in your direction. I do see help coming at some point, at least for part of this tonight. And those fields that I just spoke about, I do feel help is coming. But you're going to have to apply pressure. Once you apply pressure the right way, you should be able to get your way. And I think at the end of the day, these people have to realize that themselves. Coming together with the best options, having real debates and conversations on things that are definitely needed and wanted, that's the way we start helping. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could care less about how anybody feels about me outside of the people that do care about me. So your quote unquote driving force ain't really driving nothing. It's just showing again the problem that we have on all angles of society, including on it. We have people like you with no value, no sense of direction. And if you do have direction, you directing your energy in the wrong direction. But I could care less. Because again, I don't run with the best. So why you in the shadows watching and lurking and thinking about more corny pages or more chump words to say? And I can tell you this, I'm still gonna be bringing content, commentary all day. See, you're mad because I could flip it either which way. I don't have to be cursing or violent today. You see, I barely said any real curses today. And think you mad because you think you got a voice, but your voice ain't really populating the way it's supposed to. Oh, you're not reaching the population the way you want to. My bad. Let me fix my commentary. People like you, your help is coming at some point because you have a desperate cry for help. You really have a want and a need for attention. And honestly, I can't give you that. I told you that the last time. You want my attention so badly, but you can't get it. But Tanya, you out here sniping people, baby. Hey, hey. Ah, that's it. I'm about to take your gun license. James, when you come back, you know what it is, though. See, it's rare for some people to really come together and do better. But I'm proving something to you every day. I think that's why you come over here. But I honestly don't care. Because in the long run, you're going to eventually stop what you're doing anyway. And even when you think to stop, I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing. I don't let you be the driving force. Because you really have nothing to drive. I see you got a whole bunch of accounts. But you don't got one main account where you could go and voice your own opinion on things. Even if you got something to say against me. Again, I would not care. I'm going to keep bringing a good conversation, a good talk to the people. And if you don't like my commentary, get off my commentary or put out your own. See, I'm going to try to give you some help tonight the best way I could possibly can. And if you feel you got so much to say about me or to me, and you're not going to pop up on the panel, do your own content. And again, stop smoking rocks for a change. It might help you. Because regardless to what, the content is still good and it's still pure. And again, the problem with some people in society, the reason why help ain't coming, because we got people like this that refuse to accept some sort of help. Now, I could care less if you mentally challenged. I wouldn't care if you just spiteful. I wouldn't care if you hate me, love me, or you secretly got a distinct. I wouldn't care. It does not matter. Did you drive me anywhere? No. But I'm gonna drive you somewhere right into a cliff at some point. Or you gonna drive yourself off a cliff because at some point you gonna get mad. And I want you to continue to be mad because I want your help to come one way or another. I need you to help yourself off this internet. I need you to help yourself off of my nutsack. I need you to help yourself up out of just trolling under 1,000 names. I need you to help yourself by actually popping up on the panel if you have something to say. Other than that, every time you come in here from now on and think you're saying something, I don't care if I don't got nobody in the chat. You will get sniped the hell up out of here. It's just that simple. See, grown men don't got time to play little kid games. And again, if any time you feel necessary to say something when that link is pinned, you pop up. You don't, I don't care. But you won't be getting too much after tonight for real. Because the way the content gonna be coming, you gonna be definitely upset. And I'm gonna show you what's what. But I think the best way for me to show you how I'm gonna just live rent free in your mind, like how I'm doing forever, let me live rent free in your mind. Let me give you some of this. Let me give you another one of these. Maxie, what's going on, baby? See, again, we're going to delve deep into this conversation. And I am going to put a part two to this. Nah, it's all good, Tanya. It's all good. I kind of figured that. I know you getting yourself ready for tomorrow night. Don't worry, we ain't here, baby. But I believe help prime example again, not just with the schools, but help the kids. It does come when the right people come together. When we bring back those necessary programs and those things that are needed again, and I'm gonna keep repeating that. When we can bring those back, even if it's from ourselves, giving the knowledge and the education. Once we get to that, some of the help that we think we need right now, we can actually get it. And again, it's not too far around the corner. The help for those writers, prime example, it comes when Hollywood lets them get back to creative writing. That automotive strike right now will cease to exist if the people get what they're supposed to get. Again, we could delve deep into this all day and all night. I know most of y'all got work. I got to deal with the families in the morning. And I did want to bring a portion of part one. Part two, definitely going to delve deeper, and I'm going to set the time reminder a little earlier. I could possibly do this over the weekend. And again, I want to give a shout out to all of my members of the Eulogy family. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, y'all also have been a driving force one way or another. And again, I will show you the true due appreciation in due time. And I'm going to make sure that everything is good money. We're going to definitely rock out and have a good one. See, I already have a driving force off of here. This is why I'm still doing what I'm doing. They even love what I'm doing. Whether they ghost watching or whatever. They know what it is. This is why they love it. People that are here day in and day out, they love it. You might not love it, but they love it. See, again, your help is coming one way or another. And you're going to definitely get the help that you need. You know, and that's the thing, though. Your actions are actually showing cowardice. Definitely showing stupidity, immaturity. And it could go right back to what I was saying before about spiritual maturity versus spiritual immaturity. Because I know if I definitely got something to say to somebody, I'm just going to say it to them. And I've kindly said it before. The people that been here long enough should know I don't hold my tongue for not a damn thing. So again, I'm going to need you to cuff up and grab your ball sack. If you feel you're going to come in here and troll. Matter of fact, I told you this before, and I meant that with you. You have to pay to troll me. I don't come over here with the distractions. If you not paying, man, listen, we slaying. That's it. It gets no love, no value, no nothing there until you realize that it's just people you're not going to be able to play with. I don't care how far you think you're going to reach. You're going to reach for the wrong thing. You're going to be reaching for God. So I'm going to tell you this for your final time. Don't play yourself. Go figure out your next course of actions in life. Go actually do something with your life. You want attention? Don't worry. Your help is coming. It's just not going to be over here. So I'm not helping. I'm sorry because it's too much. It's too much precious time that you got on your hands to worry about somebody else and they plans. When you should be focusing on trying to get you and your mans or you and your plans together. Papa Will, what's going on, my guy? See, again, I don't really understand I think I did a remix earlier when we was in the club earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I'm living rent free in your mind, and it's fucking you up. It's messing you up. I know why it's messing you up. Because you ain't saying nothing or evolve a word outside of chump. So I know you definitely got to be an old head. Matter of fact, hold on. For all my peoples up in here, up in the age, please tell me chump is an old word from the 80s or the 90s. I'm waiting because I got petty time. I still got about like 20 minutes of petty time. Maybe about that. Hey, somebody gonna answer my questions. I want to try to get this person the best help they could get today. So after the day, you ain't getting out of anything out of it. You might just get sniped and wiped, and That's it. Or you might get sideswiped. Nah, she ain't pop. Nah, no, I blocked out a troll came in here twice saying the same thing. Like I said, your time is coming. We gonna get you the best possible help. If you need troll dating services, I told you one of my mans can help you with that. If you need troll counseling, we got some people in here that actually know how to troll, and they will show you how to troll. And even they still got a respect level. Like I said before, that link will be pinned anytime you really feel you have something necessary to say. But I feel you really don't. So I'm gonna try to give you the best possible help you need before the night is out. Cause I really got time. See, unlike you, I can multitask my life 2 times over and still be a better person than you. Still be tougher than you in all aspects of life. You lack toughness. You lack spiritual toughness and you lack just mental toughness. And again, I could have swore that word chunk was from olden time. So I know you gotta be an old head. I know you gotta be some sort of an old head. You probably still living in the 90s in your head. Let me guess. You got the corduroys with the whatever bagged up, right? Out of here. Telling you, these are the people in society that have nothing to offer. And I think they starting to realize that. This is why they go the distance to not get help. There is no help in these people. Why? Because again, these people feel that they voice his opinion, and the opinion is supposed to mean something. But the opinion really doesn't mean nothing. Because that's just what it is, an opinion. I got an actual fact for you though. Actual facts is what I've been saying. You have no balls, no integrity to even pop up when the link is pinned. You come up under a million names. You try to come at people in here once or twice, or a couple times, more than a few times. So again, I already know what time it is. You Sack. Yeah, let me not go there. I forgot. You want me to ruin the content. Up. I got something better for you. I got something better for you. I don't need no commentary for you. Just know, after tonight, I don't say nothing to you. But when you get sniped, you get one of these. And I think that's why I'm living rent free in your mind because I done punched you in your head more than a few times. And you refuse to stand up to me. I feel like I'm a bully right now, right? And you refuse to stand up. And I'm going to keep punking you until you stand up. See, we're going to get you the help that you need. If you need drug counseling, there's somebody here that probably will help you get drug counseling. If you really need psychiatric help or evaluation, we got people that do that. You don't know what I'm building or who I'm building with, but you will kindly come here every day and be a punk your damn self or a chump your damn self. And I think I know what it is. It ain't about the commentary. It's not even about me. You mad because I know how to put something down regardless, whether it's speaking from the heart or putting something from a paper. And I don't got to do either or. I really speak from the soul. That's why you mad. And I really speak from my observation. I think that's why you mad. Because I also speak with logic. Oh, oh, oh. That's why I'm living rent free in your head. If you ever got something that's saying you ain't gonna pop up in here and say it, go say it on your own platform, or go say it on your mama's pillow, or go say it on the corner while you sucking on the 40 ounce. Because as far as I'm a kid, I'm only caring about the actual things I need to care about. You were the furthest thing away from that. See, I tried to help you one way or another, but you refused to help. So I'm not going to try to help. But I'm going to let everybody else around here help you. Or I'm going to just let you burn one way or another. But nonetheless, though, tonight was a portion of part one, definitely, because again, when those people in the medical field that are actually dealing with the patients and everything else, when do they help come? The people who just went on strike again with the motors, when do they get their benefits? When do they get their help? People who are suffering from mental health and disease, when do they get their help? People in Maui, when do they get their help? Especially when half of their land was bought up again. So when does their help come? And honestly, when does our help come? The ones who actually do what they need to do. That's a question that's going to continuously be asked on different levels. Part two definitely going to be definitely a little different. But again, nonetheless, we're going to have that strong conversation because it's needed. I feel the help for those who need their meds, whether it's for mental health or just for their regular help, they'll go and they will get their help and they're able to bring down the prices on some of these medications. Or when their medicals or their health insurances actually cover the things they need to cover. Because again, you got people who are working a portion of their life, getting things drained out of their checks, so on and so forth. And if it's supposed to be going towards good Medicaid, Medicare, so on and so forth, then they deserve to have damn near everything they need paid for, paid for. They shouldn't really have to come out of pocket. They already came out of pocket by working. Same. It's something to think about. Oh, I got a real question. The people who are actually suffering right now, almost facing eviction, when does they help come? Especially when they wasn't expecting it or they not expecting it at all. When does they help come? That's another question. And that might be a part of part two anyway. Like I said, I'm gonna delve deep into this, hence why the title is up tonight. There are a lot of people that are asking that question. A lot of people are not getting the prime answers they supposed to be getting. And see, I would sit here and delve deeper, but I feel part two is definitely going to be worth the wait. We're going to delve deep into that conversation. I might tack down a couple different angles too. But nonetheless, though, I do feel all in all we have the best possible options, at least for part of this tonight. Again, we just got to get the right people in motion. You got to bring the best possible options to the table. And if we stick into those courses of action, then it shouldn't be much to really fix. We could get some of these areas cemented, and we could definitely be doing better. But again, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I know most of y'all got work, school, whatever in the morning. And I know it's early on the West Coast, but No, I did want to bring this part tonight. And again, part two is coming this weekend. And I'll set the reminder early, definitely. More than welcome to pop in. Thinking about a few other things too. Don't worry. My mind is always speeding at 1,000 miles an hour, but for good purposes anyway. Especially for those who really been a part of this growth and been a part of this family. Again, without y'all, you know, should we still be trying to be building? And even still, hey, been building my whole life. We're gonna continue to build. In one way or another, nobody stops to build or to train. Only person that can do that is either me or that man upstairs. Not another man, woman, child, troll, hoe, whatever. Nah, y'all can't get this. But I'm gonna get y'all some help. I'm gonna definitely get y'all the help that y'all need. And again, people that I'm building with, coming across, at some point we'll be able to help some of y'all with that. Maybe we'll get a lot less headaches around here. Nonetheless, though, definitely just want to chime in with y'all. For those who might have just been coming in late, y'all can catch the replay. And for those who might be confused or coming into the fold, yes, I'm addressing a low life troll, or at least this last portion of it, because this troll actually needs help and refuses to get help. At some point, I might get a psychiatrist in here. You know, we're gonna give you that attention that you craving, and we're gonna give you enough attention to where you just fade out, and you will fade out at some point. But all in all, though, this was just a good talking and conversation tonight. And appreciate Hammer Nation for popping in and giving the details on that situation as well too. Again, I feel they help comes and they won't be striking when they get the proper money that they owe. Because again, in certain spots, you have places where even if the cost of living ain't going up, certain things that ain't cheap. Again, we all in a recession. We all are going through some sort of hurt and pain from it. We feeling it. Some people might not be feeling it as much, but at some point they even gonna feel it. So again, we could bring the best possible options to the table. And if we stick into it, we can get what we need. I definitely appreciate y'all though for tuning in. Again, we gonna finish off. Part two definitely coming this weekend. And y'all see me in the morning for the save or possibly the early afternoon. And again, happy Friday to everybody on the East. Still happy Thursday to everybody on the West. Everybody in the time zones ahead, y'all know the rest. But nonetheless, appreciate y'all all for tuning in, and we're gonna continue to do what we're doing. We keep bringing the best possible talks. Hey, we can make the best possible works happen and put into play. But y'all definitely enjoy y'all evenings. I'll probably catch some of y'all around while I'm up. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance tonight, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. Like I said, we'll definitely be back tomorrow for the site. And don't do any music tomorrow. I could do this open panel early tomorrow night, so definitely be back. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. And to the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.